Assalamu alaikum. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. I am Muhammad Yasin. This English class is for the students of grade 8. We are doing brighter grammar. Today is our sixth lesson in class 8. After today's lesson, we shall be able to make sentences by using present simple, past simple, and present continuous tense. In our today's lesson, we shall learn to do exercise 10 and 11. At the same time, we shall learn to write an essay. The topic is A Journey by Train. Dear students, let us review our previous knowledge, some of the main things that we studied in our previous lessons. Dear students, we learned in our previous lesson about present simple tense. We learned that its form is subject plus verb in present form, just like this sentence, she eats an apple. This tense is used for repeated actions. This is also used for permanent truths, and the same tense and this tense is also used for habitual actions. Dear students, we have learned in present simple tense, if the subject is he, she, it, or singular, we use S with the first form of the verb. In the same way, if the subject is I, we, you, they, or plural, we do not use S with the first form of the verb. Dear students, we learned the form of the past simple tense. In case of past simple tense, there will be subject, and after the subject there will be verb in past form. Past form means there will be second form of the verb. Just like this sentence, she went to school. These are some of the sentences given in the past simple tense. Dear students, we learned about regular and irregular verbs also. As you know, we shall use second form of the verb in past simple tense. That is why we have to change the verb into second form. We should know how to change a verb into second form. If the verb is regular verb, it will be changed into second form by adding ed at the end of the verb, just like accept, accepted, accepted, achieve, achieved, achieved. But if the verb is irregular, it has its own way to change into second form and third form. For example, give, gave, given, build, built, built. Dear students, this is our exercise 10. After reviewing some main points that we have learned in our previous lessons, we are now able to start our next exercise. You can understand it very well. It is taken from your book. Exactly in your book, it looks like this. I shall read the instructions for you first of all. In instructions, it is written, from the following table, make 10 meaningful sentences with the present simple tense and 10 with past simple tense. You have to make total 20 sentences, 10 of which should be in present simple tense and 10 of which should be in past simple tense. Let us look at them. For example, First of all, if I want to make 10 sentences in present simple tense, I shall start from here. Salma often sleeps early. Salma often sleeps early. Last week will not be written here with this. Try to understand. In present simple tense, we cannot write last week. We can write these days. We cannot write last month. We can write nowadays. I shall repeat. While making sentences in present simple tense, we cannot write last week. We cannot write last month. In the same way, from the third column, we shall use sleeps early, works early. Sleeps early, works early. But we cannot use slept early, worked late, because these are second forms, and second forms are used in past tense, not in present tense. Dear students, we shall start again. Salma often sleeps early these days. Next sentence. Salma usually works late nowadays, not last month or last week. Let us move to the next lesson. The things which I told you just now, I have marked here on this slide to guide you. To make the present simple, to make the sentences in present simple tense, you can use Salma often, Salma usually, Salma sometimes. No problem will be there to make sentences like this. But here, in third column, there will be problem. You have to be careful here. You cannot write each verb with each subject. The verbs which I have marked red will be used to make sentences in present simple tense. In the same way, the phrases that I have marked in red will be used to make sentences in present simple tense. You cannot use the other ones. For example, he usually works late. He usually works late last week. No, it will be wrong. Last week means, when we say last week, this means we are discussing something happened in past. And the thing happened in past cannot be mentioned in present simple tense. That will be mentioned in past simple tense. Dear students, I think you have got some idea about the verbs and the phrases that are mentioned in column number 4. I shall repeat these main points once again, then we shall move to the next slide and we shall start making sentences. What I told you, I shall repeat. Listen it carefully, try to understand. You will understand it very well. Dear students, we can use any subject from first column. That is okay, no problem will be here. All these subjects can be used while making sentences in present simple tense and in past simple tense. No problem will be there. These are the adverbs given in second column. All these adverbs can be used with any subject while making sentences in present simple tense and sentences in past simple tense. No problem will be here also. But while making sentences, you have to be careful when you come in column 3. Yes, you can use these 4 verbs while making sentences in present simple tense. Okay, then here is a little difference also. Sleeps and works. Sleeps early and works late will be used with Salma and he, because these two are singular verbs. Because these two are singular subjects. These two, Salma and he, are singular subjects. With these two subjects, you have to use singular verbs, means verbs with S. That is sleeps early and works early. These two will be used with Salma and he. When you will be making sentences by using the boys, you will use sleep early and work early, because the boys is a plural verb and sleep and work are plural verbs. The boys is a plural subject. With plural subject, plural verbs will be used. In the same way, when we shall be making sentences in present simple tense, we shall use these days, nowadays. These days and nowadays can be used with any, with Salma, with he, with the boys. No problem will be there. But while making sentences in present simple, you have to use nowadays and these days, not last week and last month. Let us move to the next slide to make the sentences. Yes, students, let us start making the sentences. You can see here I have marked the same phrases that I marked on previous slide also. While making the sentences in present simple tense, you will use sleeps, works with Salma and he, but you will use sleep and work when you will use the boys. Let us make sentences by using Salma. You can see very well. Salma often, usually, sometimes, no problem. You can use all these. But here you can use sleeps, works and sleeps. You cannot use slept and worked. In the same way, you can write here these days, nowadays, these days. In the same way, you will make 3 more sentences by using he. You can see here again, sleeps, works, works. These days, nowadays, these days. Let us move to the next page. Now we shall make 4 more sentences by using the subject, the boys. Yes, you can see here very well. When we use the subject, the boys, we write here sleep, work, sleep, work. We cannot write works or sleeps. In the same way, here will be these days, nowadays, these days, nowadays. Dear students, this is the way to make 10 sentences by using present simple tense. Let us move next and move 10 more sentences by using past simple tense. In this tense, sentences will be made in the same way. The difference I have told you before. All the subjects will be used. You can use adverb in the same way, but here will be slept, worked, slept. And at the end there will be last week, last month, last week. Let us make 3 more sentences by using he. While using he as a subject, sentences will be made just like when we used Salma as a subject. Slept, worked, slept. Last week, last month, last week. We are making sentences by using past simple tense now. Now, we cannot use these days or nowadays. We cannot use sleeps, works, sleep or work. You understand it now. Let us move to the next slide and make 4 more sentences by using the subject, the boys. While using the subject, the boys, adverbs will be the same. You will write here slept, worked, slept, worked. And at the end there will be last week, last month, last week, last month. Yes, students, this was the method of making sentences with the help of the table. I think you have understood it very well. This is exercise 11. Very simple, very easy. I shall read the instructions for you. Here is written, put the verb in brackets into present simple or present continuous tense. Here is written, I usually. Usually means every day or after 2 days, something like that. I usually read at night, but today I am writing. Why are you wearing a sweater this morning? What are you doing at the moment? When we want to use this do, we shall use it like this. Next sentence is, I am enjoying my siesta. Siesta means short rest or nap. We take rest for some time just after having a dinner. That is called nap or siesta. Okay. Next sentence, I like to stay in when it rains or when it is raining. Both will be correct. Let us move to the next slide to do remaining sentences. Part number 6 will be done. It rains every day in this country. This is present simple tense and this is repeated action for which we shall use present simple tense. Next will be, are you going to marry in the near future? Yes, I am thinking of going on Thursday. Number 9 will be by using eat. Why are you eating your dinner so early today? I am going to Sialkot tomorrow morning. His marriage with that girl is going to ruin him. It will be done like this. We shall use present continuous in this sentence. Dear students, present continuous is used when work is going on in present time. Let us move next. We have done exercise 11. Dear students, next is the essay. Yes, essay. You have to write the essay, a railway journey. The essay is a railway journey. We travel from one place to another place by using different vehicles. Sometimes we use our car, sometimes buses, sometimes aeroplanes. This essay is to write. You can say you have traveled from one city to another city by a train and you are said to describe the journey. From where you started your journey and what was your destination? What did you see at the railway station? What did you observe while traveling, while sitting in the train? How long it took? And where did you go by using railway train? Dear students, this essay is given in your book of Brighter Grammar. This essay is given in your book of Brighter Grammar. Brighter Grammar 6, Brighter Grammar of your class. You can see here page number is mentioned 92. If you open your book and look at page number 92, you will find this essay written on that page. One part is given at page number 92. Second part of this essay is given at the next page. I shall read this essay for you. While reading, I shall tell you the words with which you are not familiar. Especially some words are used here in this essay which may not be common for international students. International students may not be familiar with the names of the cities. I shall tell you where I find them. I shall read this essay for you. You try to understand and then you will prepare it for the examination. The school closed for the winter break. Our parents decided to take me and my sister to Bahawalpur. Bahawalpur is the name of a city where our uncle lives. The journey from Karachi to Bahawalpur was pleasant. We had our berths. Berth is a seat in a train that is used to sleep. We had our berths in the sleeper coach. The train left Karachi in the afternoon. Trains are usually crowded at this time. Our coach was reserved for long distance travelers. Still, many people entered it. They were daily commuters. Commuters means the people who travel every day to the city. They work in the city and they travel to the city every day. They were daily commuters and were going to nearby places. The first halt was Kotdi. Kotdi is the name of city. Halt means first stop of the train. Most passengers got off there. The train restarted after 2 minutes. This stop was for 2 minutes. That is why it is called halt. Halt means short stop. The sun was about to set and it was almost dark outside. The next station was Hyderabad. Hyderabad is also the name of city. As the train slowed down, hawkers started shouting at the top of their voices. Hawkers are the people who sell things by taking them with them. They have some things to sell. They don't have shops. They get inside the train and sell things. They were selling tea, cold drinks, snacks, and many other things. We had tea there. Our mummy likes glass bangles of Hyderabad. Bangles are rings. They are used to wear on the wrist. Girls and women use it. Bangles of Hyderabad. She bought 6 dozen bangles for herself, for our aunt, and for our cousins. At about 9, we took our dinner in the moving train. We got up early morning. I looked out through the window. It was a beautiful scene. There were green fields as far as we could see. We saw villages flying past us. We washed our face and brushed our teeth. After some time, the train stopped at Rahim Yar Khan. Rahim Yar Khan is also the name of city. We bought tea from a hawker and enjoyed it. The next halt, short stop. The next halt was to be Bahawalpur. So we rolled up our hold all and got ready to get off. When the train stopped at the platform, we got down. Our uncle was there to receive us. We all enjoyed the train journey. Dear students, this is just like a sample. You can change it. You can change the names of cities. If you are an international student, you can use the names of your cities also, and you can write your experience if you have traveled by train. I am sure you have traveled by train. You can write your experience in this essay. That will be correct also. I told you some of the meanings of the words. I think language is very easy. It is simple. You can understand it very well. You will prepare it for the examination. We have done 2 exercises and this one essay. Dear students, in your homework, you will write in your notebook both of the exercises and write the essay by memorizing it. Dear students, as I know some of you don't have books, I shall show you the exercises once again. Yes, this is exercise 10. You can see it from here. Stop the video here. Complete this exercise. Then you can move to the next slide. This is exercise 11. You can stop the video here, do this part of the exercise, then move to the next part. After doing both of these exercises, you will move to the essay. This is the essay. You know very well now. You have to prepare it, memorize it, then write it. Let us move to the next part of the essay. That is here. Dear students, that is all from our today's lesson. See you later in our next lesson. Goodbye.